What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to Blockchain Gaming with Barndog. A second video today. I've got Kaiju Cards. Now, there was a couple of tweets that fired off today that's kind of kicked me in the guts to get a little quick video about this one and get it out. They are releasing their first release Tuesday this week at 1 p.m. PT. Now, that is, I think, Pacific time, and it's 8 p.m. Perth time, which is the same as Singapore time, so at least I don't have to get out of bed at fucking 2 a.m. and get a bit on these, so I've got a good chance. What we will look at first is I'll just play the video and we'll have a quick squiz at this. There's a couple of little bits of information which are cool to see. It's hard because I've got an overlay on the bottom of my screen, but summoning circle to conjure your characters. Try not to move that. Some of the artwork was pretty cool. Complete sets to earn badges. There's a bit more. I haven't seen any more info on that. Complete quests to make your NPCs more powerful. Jerry looks a bit fucked. Now, this was a cool part. Your NFT changes permanently as it levels up. We'll get into that more later. Visit Bazaar, buy stuff, trade stuff. Now that bit there, enter the arena to fight other players, win to earn. PvP, and I don't know when you're going to win events. Fuse and evolve your NFTs. Fuse, joining two cards together, possibly evolve. Again, we'll go into more of that. Kaiju Cards. Now that really does look like Jumanji script to me. Now how do I've got to move this. Minimize that. We've got to work out how to move that thing. Now, let's pause. We've seen that. We'll go to their Discord quickly. What is Kaiju Cards? Browser-based RPG powered by NFTs, built on Solana, of course, developed by legacy blockchain devs. Now, I've said this before, I'm fairly new to blockchains, to cryptocurrency. A lot of this stuff goes over my head, so I'm trying to learn as I go along as well. Where can I mint? On our website, where the public pre-sale launches on Tuesday. Now, I believe that's going to be on Solenart. What is the mint price? 3 Sol. Now, SoLife did their baby packs a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. They were 3 Sol as a pre-release. So I imagine this seems to be kind of between 3 to 6 Sol for pre-releases. And when you think about it, it's not the end of the world. At the moment, while Solana is not $200 per coin, then it's reasonable. Sometimes in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we know the date on that now. How many are available? 1,000. Do they have a trailer? Yes, we've just watched it. There was an airdrop that will work in the game. Is the artwork generative? So that means, do you punch in numbers? Is there a random chance that it comes out with a hat or glasses like something like the generative apes? No, they're hand-drawn and numbered. Now, they've said, what's this game? Think Neopets and JRPGs. I have no idea what either of those are. I've got my own kind of ideas of what the game will be. So they want to put a testnet out in the quarter 4 of this year. So you'd expect that would possibly be September, October, sometime around there. You'd hope it would be that. We haven't heard a lot from these guys for a while. And then they've kind of exploded. And it makes you feel like they've gone away to get the drawing out. There's only 6 members in the dev team. We will go into, where are we here? The alpha series and pre-sale. There's a lot of really good information in this. The sale of the cards will be divided into 3 tranches, totaling 4,500 cards. The first phase will be the public pre-sale, which will be happening, as mentioned, 1,000 cards, 3 Sol each. Pre-sale details. So that was, there's the 1,000 cards sold. Then there's going to be another lots of, I imagine, 1,500 cards. So that'll make the 5,500 cards. But we'll get into the tokenomics. They've released a little bit of that at the moment. That's the breakdown of the pre-sale. 3 legendary, 9 epic, 65 rare. Now, with these, it will mention, I'll get to it down the bottom, serialized, not generative. Think Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. So to me, it looks like it's going to be something like Magic, how they released Alpha, then Beta, then Unlimited, then expansions on top of that, core series, etc. So think Pokemon or Magic with a serial number on the blockchain. Each character is created and hand-drawn by one of our 4 industry artists who have done original work for Adult Swim, Apple, Nickelodeon, Netflix, and other places you may recognize. 23 original characters contained in the Alpha series. They are all serialized character by character. For instance, Frog Wizard will be serialized from number 1 all the way to 121. If you get the number 1 serial number of a character, congratulations. If you don't worry. All Frog Wizards will start with the same stats. That's pretty cool. One little thing I looked at with So Life was you got these baby cards, male, female. There wasn't an in between. But you got a baby card, and they had different stats. The more rare the card, the higher the stats, which kind of doesn't. I don't think that's a good way of doing it. But this here is just saying that you're getting a more rare of the series, and that's going to then hold more value. When you buy cards from the Alpha sale, you're buying a piece of Kaiju Cards history. The Alpha series will be the lowest supply and therefore the rarest set of Kaiju cards to ever exist. From this perspective, even the common tier characters cannot be considered rare. Can be considered rare. We have many future pack drops planned. However, none of our future NFT drops will be Alpha series, and none will have as a low supply cap as the Alpha series does. Additionally, most subsequent series will be composed of entirely different characters with unique strengths and world themes. Some parts of our game require you to carefully form a party of characters. For this reason, some users may find an advantage in owning multiple character NFTs when playing our game. Additionally, some characters may have certain advantages that others don't. So this is where you're going to have a look at, but you know, they're creating a market in the game where they don't just want you to buy one card and play with just one card and level that up. You're going to need it in different advantages, different dungeons. You're probably going to need different characters all round and level them up as you go along. And that's sort of like a Dark Sun sort of system where you had 3 characters and you swap between them. Dynamic NFTs. Now, this is pretty cool. I learned this a couple of days ago when I read this medium the first time. Reread it again today to get ready for the video. When you buy a Kaiju Cards NFT, you're buying an evolving living piece of technology. The Kaiju Cards Alpha Series NFTs will have full functionality in our game. Note that because Solana allows for updates to contracts, we will be able to retroactively implement all new NFT mechanics with your Alpha Series cards. This does not mean that we'll be erasing things. It simply means that we will be adding functionalities to your cards, giving you more options and more utility. But it's even more dynamic than that. Not only will we live live, update new functionalities, you're also customizing your card as you play our game. This will include our stat system, talents, craftings, build your character however you like to prepare for the more arduous tasks to come. More on this in the upcoming article about our testnet and initial game mechanics. Now, we're looking here at the team allocations. I actually got this wrong in my first record. I've gone and had to do a new video for it. So we're looking at each, that they had no funding. They didn't go out there and seek funding. They have instead allocated 1.5% per team member out of the 5,500 Alpha Series cards. So you do the math on that. Where are we? I have the calculator out. 82.5 cards per team member, times that by 6, 495 out of the 5,500 cards. A lot of projects take up to 20-25% of the initial supply of tokens and coins. To me, that seems reasonable. They've gone for zero funding. I do like what they've gone here, besides those allocations, because obviously, sorry, I did skip over. 9% of the Alpha Series cards will be set aside for marketing and partnerships. That's pretty standard kinds of things. They need to get their name out there. They need to get these games traded, the hype dealt. They're also going to do an additional 10 cards, and that will be giveaways for the Alpha, but before now and the Alpha sale. So that'll lead me into a tweet. Yeah, they feel that it's good. I like it. It's good concept. So there was a tweet here. We're partnering with Great Protocol for a giveaway ahead of the pre-sale on Tuesday. 3 winners, Follow both Kaiju, Great Protocol. To be able to join Great Protocol, you join the gates. Really cool. I've been a part now for a little while in Great Protocol, and you get a lot of alpha there. You have a lot of fun. They've got a lot of projects. They do a lot of in-house stuff, games. The poker tournament was awesome. Right, retweet and like this post. Comment your favorite emoji. Tag 3 people. So some cool artwork. Let's have a look now at Solenart. This is where they're going to be launching on Solenart.io. I hadn't looked at them before today, and I didn't participate in the DGen Ape Academy because I've been holding on to my Sol for the Kaiju release. I knew it was coming. I wanted to buy a couple of cards. DGen had a little bit of trouble with the start of their release, then went about an hour or two ago. And if you have a look here, floor price 14.75 Sol. All right, that's changed a fair bit. It was 40 Sol about 10 minutes ago. 14.75 Sol. It was 6 Sol to mint one of 10,000 degenerative apes. Now, put that in perspective, 10,000 only sold out in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Ape Shit Social Club's getting a little bit of hype. Soul Punks were huge. There we see Kaiju Cards down the bottom. So let's go back to Discord, Twitter feed. I do like what I've seen from these guys. They've looked like they've got a fun product. They've got an evolving NFT, RPG base. It sounds like there's going to be some form of PvP with rewards. Obviously, there's money thrown into it. If you're paying 3 Sol for a card, and of course, the artists, the team, they can go and sell their own cards to make their money from the project or play. I expect they'll be playing with some of them. But am I going to be buying some of these cards? Absolutely. I'm going to aim to buy 2. Not financial advice. I'm putting skin on the table myself to play some of these games to see what they're like. It seems a bit of fun, you know, like, fuck, there's worse things I've spent money on in my lifetime. So yeah, you know, like there is a bit of hype here. Timmy did a one of the block pixel arts for the penguins, donated some of the sale of that towards the artist of the actual penguins. They look fun. It looks like a promising game. You can play it on web-based, so that means in between work, in between crane lifts, might be able to do a quick battle, might be able to do a quick dungeon. To me, that's what I'm looking for in a game. You know, we want to get some of these early out there. Yeah, hope I've helped. Hope I've put a little bit of a spotlight on Kaiju. Really looking forward to it. Tuesday next week, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Perth time. Yeah, awesome. Thumbs up, and thank your mother for the rabbits.